middle of the ocean to isolated mountain villages hidden from the world, there are places on Earth where life moves to a different rhythm. Today, we're exploring some of the most isolated places on the planet and meeting the unique people who call them home. Join us on a journey to places where civilization meets the edge of the world. Let's start with Tristan da Cunha, the most remote inhabited island in the world. Located in the South Atlantic Ocean, it's over 2,000 kilometers away from the nearest land. The island is home to around 250 residents, who live in the small settlement of Edinburgh of the Seven Seas. Life on Tristan da Cunha is self-sufficient. The people here rely on fishing, farming, and trade with passing ships. Despite its isolation, the community has managed to build a strong bond and sustain a simple yet fulfilling way of life. Imagine living in a place where there's only one shop, one school, and a postal service that relies on the occasional ship visit. Next, we travel to Oymyakon, a village in Siberia, Russia, known as the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Here, winter temperatures can drop to as low as -50 to -60 degrees Celsius. Surviving in Oymyakon requires resilience. The people here are mainly indigenous Yakuts, who have adapted to this extreme climate over generations. Daily life includes fishing, herding, and traditional crafts, with homes specially built to withstand the frigid conditions. In a place where cars need special heating systems to function, winter becomes a way of life. High in the Andes Mountains lies La Rinconada, Peru, the world's highest permanent settlement, at an altitude of over 5,000 meters. Life here is challenging due to the low oxygen levels and the harsh environment, but many have come to this town for one reason: gold. Most of La Rinconada's residents work in the gold mines, enduring extreme conditions for the hope of fortune. Despite its hardships, the community remains close-knit, supporting each other in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Located in the South Pacific, Pitcairn Island is home to just around 50 residents, making it one of the smallest and most isolated communities in the world. The island's population is primarily made up of descendants of the mutineers from the British ship and their Tahitian companions. Pitcairn's residents are remarkably self-sufficient, relying on agriculture, fishing, and limited tourism. Despite their small numbers, they maintain a unique cultural identity, with customs and traditions passed down over generations. Life here offers a slower pace, away from the chaos of modern civilization. Now, let's go to the Arctic. Alert, in northern Canada, is the northernmost permanently inhabited place in the world. Located just 800 kilometers from the North Pole, Alert is primarily a military and research station, with around 50 people stationed here at any time. Living in Alert means surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth, where winter days are in total darkness, and summer brings constant daylight. The people here are mostly military personnel and researchers working on projects related to climate and atmospheric science. Life in Alert is about dedication, as there are no restaurants or stores, and supplies are flown in every few months. Hidden deep in the Grand Canyon is Supai, Arizona, home to the Havasupai people. It's the only place in the United States where mail is still delivered by mule. Accessible only by foot, mule, or helicopter, Supai remains one of the most isolated communities in the country. Despite its isolation, Supai attracts visitors each year for its breathtaking scenery and stunning waterfalls. The Havasupai have lived here for centuries, maintaining a connection to their land and traditions. For them, isolation is a means of preserving their heritage and way of life. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, lies over 3,500 kilometers off the coast of Chile, making it one of the most remote inhabited islands in the world. Famous for its mysterious moai statues, Easter Island has a population of around 7,000 people. The residents of Easter Island are largely of Polynesian descent, and they continue to preserve their culture and traditions. Living here means balancing isolation with tourism, as people from around the world come to see the iconic statues and experience the island's history. The Australian outback is a place of extremes, vast, remote, and sparsely populated. Here, small indigenous communities and adventurous settlers live in one of the most isolated regions on Earth. Life in the outback is about resilience and self-reliance. Communities here rely on each other, with supplies and services sometimes hundreds of kilometers away. The outback's vastness offers a sense of freedom, but it also requires a deep respect for the land. Bouvet Island, located in the South Atlantic, is often called the most remote place on Earth. It's an uninhabited volcanic island covered mostly in ice. Although no one lives here, it's visited occasionally by researchers who brave the harsh conditions to study its unique ecosystem. Bouvet Island is a place of mystery, often shrouded in fog, and is as isolated as it gets. It serves as a reminder of the Earth's untouched and inhospitable places. These isolated places offer a glimpse into a life far removed from the conveniences of modern society. They teach us about resilience, self-sufficiency, and the enduring human spirit. Would you ever want to visit or even live in a place like this? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and explore more of the world's hidden corners with us.